children, welcome back to our channel Rise and Shine. And what did we see in yesterday's episode, children? We saw that Jaya Vijaya, who were the Dwarapalakas of Lord Mahavishnu, were born as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasyapu, and Hiranyaksha was killed by Mahavishnu in the form of Varaha Avatara. And who is left, children? Hiranyakasyapu is left. And now Hiranyakasyapu is burning with anger. He wanted to kill Mahavishnu. So he is very furious because his brother is dead. Hiranyaksha is the younger brother of Hiranyakasyapu. Now, Hiranyakasyapu went all round the three worlds searching for Lord Mahavishnu, and Mahavishnu entered into the heart of Hiranyakasyapu, so that he will not look into his own heart. So, now he searched everywhere for Mahavishnu, but Mahavishnu was not to be seen. And so, thinking that Mahavishnu is no more, now Hiranyakasyapu came back and he was in his kingdom. But he was not able to sleep peacefully. One day, when he took a pledge that he will definitely, what did he take? That he will destroy the entire world and he will be the supreme Lord. So that was what he wanted to be. Okay. And now what did he do? Let's see. Now, he was not able to live in peace as his brother is no more, and he was remembering the same thing, and he wanted to win over everyone. And even while sleeping, sometimes he used to get up, remember that, and that someone was going to kill him. He used to get that in the dreams. And so, one fine day, he left his pregnant wife, who was conceived. He left her behind, he left his kingdom, and he went into the woods, over the mountains, and he wanted to do penance. Why he wanted to do the penance? He wanted to do the penance or the tapas to get, stronger than, powerful than Lord Mahavishnu, powerful than the gods. He wanted to become the supreme. So, he wanted to do tapas. Who was he praying to? He was praying to Brahmadeva. And he was doing all sorts of things. He did not heed to rain or sun or whatever it was, even the snow-covered mountains, he performed his penance. And now someone was afraid of his tapas. All the gods were afraid of his tapas. So, you know what all the gods did? They went to Brahmadeva and asked him, see, he is praying for you. If you go and give him the boon, we don't know what boon he is going to ask you, but he will become powerful, and when the Rakshasa becomes powerful, he will, what he will do? He will, trouble the Devatas and the human beings. So, please don't give him any boon, they asked. Whom did they ask? They asked Brahmadeva not to give any boon. And here Hiranyakasyapu was, even in the snow-covered mountains, even in the snow, he was doing his penance, he was doing the tapa, but everybody in the world was afraid as what is going to happen. And let us see what Brahmadeva is doing. Brahmadeva is getting afraid. My goodness, what is this man doing? This demon Hiranyakasyapu is praying to me. I have to go and answer his call. It is the duty of the devatas to answer the call of whoever calls them. So Brahmadeva is now in trouble. So what is he thinking? What is he is going to ask me? What I have to give? What boon I have to give him? So this was going on in Brahmadeva's head. So he is a Rakshasa. He might ask anything. Whatever he is going to ask is against the gods. So and now the gods will, yes, they will be angry with Brahmadeva. They will say, you only gave him the boon, you only gave him the varam. So now he is troubling us. So in spite of all this, Brahmadeva here is confused and he is in a state of confusion. So he was not going, even though Hiranyakashipu was doing his tapas, he is going on seriously. Now, on one side, here, Hiranyakasyapu is doing the tapas. He is completely transformed into ice. He completely changed into ice. And now Brahmadeva has to come. No more. He can't control anymore. Brahmadeva can't control anymore. And by the time he left his wife, he left his kingdom, everything. The devatas, when Hiranyakasyapu was doing tapas, Hiranyakasyapu was not in the kingdom. So he went away for tapas. Now the gods wanted to completely demolish, completely destroy the Rakshasas. So all the gods went to the kingdom of the Daityas, the Rakshasas. That is the kingdom of Hiranyakasyapu. And there what did they do? They wanted to kill Hiranyakasyapu. So what did they do? They went there. They went to the kingdom and Indra went to Leelavati. Who was Leelavati? Leelavati was the wife of Hiranyakasyapu. Now, when Indra went to her and told her, she begged Indra, this is not fair on your part. Why are you doing this? Why? My husband is away. My husband is not there, and you are coming and fighting with all the Daityas. So she asked him, no, I want to take you away with me, he said. Now she begged Indra not to do so because she was a pregnant lady. Nobody will do this to a pregnant lady. But Indra told, I want to kill your son. Your husband is a Rakshasa and he is troubling all the devatas. Now if you get a son and he will also trouble us, he will be another Rakshasa, cruel Rakshasa. So we don't want, even before he is born or immediately after he is born, we want to kill him. I will kill your son, he said. But she begged him, but he did not listen to her. He dragged her like that only. She was telling, this is not what God should do. You are a God and you have to listen to our prayers. I am praying you, don't do this to me. But Indra did not listen to her because they faced so many troubles from Hiranyakasyapu. So Indra wanted to kill his son, Hiranyakasyapu's son. So what happened? Now what is Indra doing? Indra took hold of, yes, he carried her away. Indra carried her away and they wanted to kill her baby. So when the gods were taking away Leelavati, Narada Maharshi interfered and told them that her womb there was a very great devotee of Lord Mahavishnu. So Leelavati was going to give birth to a very great devotee of Lord Mahavishnu. He is not going to be a person like his father. He is entirely different. He is going to be a Baktha. So leave her, he said. So Narada Maharshi rescued Leelavati from the gods, and the gods left her, and Narada Maharshi persuaded Indra to leave Leelavati. And so God Indra, what he did, he asked her to forgive. He said, "My dear lady, please forgive me. I thought even another Rakshasa was going to be born to you. So I was determined to kill him as soon as he was born. That is why I want to take you and nothing else. So sorry, there. I hear that there is going to be, yes, a very big devotee born to you. So sorry for troubling you," he said, and he left Leelavati. Now, Leelavati was the responsibility of Narada Maharshi, because all her kingdom, everything was destroyed. So, who she will go to? Her husband is not there, no one in the kingdom. So, no kingdom, no servants, nobody. So, Leelavati was in a very dangerous situation. She had nobody to go. So Narada Maharshi took care of Leelavati. So Narada Maharshi said that I will take care of Leelavati. So Narada Maharshi took her to his hermitage, and he took care of Leelavati. He used to talk to her in a very nice manner. He used to console her that she was to eat properly, she was to drink properly, eat good food, listen to good things, and he used to tell her about the great devatas and all the good things he used to tell her. And do you know, children, what happened? Who was listening to all this? Yes, the baby inside her womb was listening to all this. When Narada Maharshi was telling all this, the baby was listening to all whatever was being told to the mother, the baby from inside. He was telling all the spiritual things. He was telling about the gods. He was telling about Mahavishnu. So, when Narada Maharshi, Narada Maharshi always keeps saying Narayan, Narayan. So, when the baby inside her womb was listening to all these good words Narada was telling, he was always chanting the mantra, Narayana mantra. So, the baby was listening to all this from the stomach itself. That is why people say when a lady is pregnant, we should always talk good things, about good things. So the baby inside will grow up into a very good person. So Narada Maharshi did that. And what happened now? When the baby grew up in a good atmosphere. So the baby was ready to be born, and the baby was completely a devotee of Lord Mahavishnu. So whenever Narada Maharshi was telling, even though the mother was sleeping, when he used to tell the stories of the gods, yes, Leelavati used to sit and sometimes she slept. But Narada Maharshi heard the baby, responding to him. The baby used to say, like you people, when you are listening to stories, you will say, Even the baby from inside the womb of the mother, he was responding to Narada Maharshi. Yes, now, and so finally, what happened here, seeing what all the sacrifices. So he was, yes, now Hiranyakasyapu was going on very seriously. He was doing all the sacrifices. He was like the penance, what he was doing was going on severely, and now Brahmadeva had to come. He could not resist anymore. He had to come. So Brahma came to Hiranyakasyapu finally. And when Hiranyakasyapu saw Brahma, he was very happy. He was filled with excitement, and he asked Brahma for so many boons, like whatever you ask. Brahma said, I'm so happy with you, Hiranyakasyapu. Tell me, what can I give for you? What can I do for you? He asked. When Brahma asked, Hiranyakasyapu told that, Lord, I want a life without death. But Brahma told that whoever is born, one day he has to die, but I cannot give you that type of, yes. So when Brahma told that, then he asked, then tell me that nobody must be able to kill me, not a human being, not a god. I should not get, nobody should be able to kill me, either gods or human beings. I should not be killed on earth or on the sky. I should not be killed indoor or outdoors. I should not be killed by insects or animals. I should not be killed during the daytime or in the night. So all these were granted. Brahma said, you are granted. So now Hiranyakasyapu was so happy. He thought, nobody can kill me, no man, no god, not on earth, not on sky, not indoors, not outdoors, not by insects, not by animals, not in the daylight, not in the night time. So who can kill me? Nobody is going to kill me. So I am the supreme, he thought. And from that day onwards, he was very powerful, and he thought he has no death at all. And now Narada Maharshi, who was taking care of the mother when Leelavati gave birth and the baby was born, and here Hiranyakasyapu was given the boons. Before Hiranyakasyapu goes, Narada Maharshi wanted to tell him something, a happy news about a child was born to him. And as soon as he came to know that the Devatas were, they have destroyed his entire kingdom, Hiranyakasyapu was angry, but at the same time, knowing that a child was born to him, Hiranyakasyapu was happy, and he said he wanted to, yes, Narada Maharshi, yes, he gave his wife and child to Hiranyakasyapu, and he went away. Narada Maharshi went away. Now Hiranyakasyapu, along with his wife and child, he went back to his kingdom, and he was powerful. He can do anything. Now all the Daityas came back. Those who ran away, they came back, and everybody came back to the kingdom, and again the Rakshasa kingdom was going on. Now Hiranyakasyapu had only one enemy. Who's that? And that was Lord Mahavishnu, who was inside his heart. Yes. Now, in tomorrow's episode, let us see, children, how Hiranyakasyapu and his son were different from each other. Let us see what happens in tomorrow's episode. Now, for today, let me conclude my episode here, children. Yes. Bye, children. Stay home, stay safe. Love you all.